Yo, how's it going, guys? It's Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I finally got some really good weather outside today, so I will probably be spending some time outside getting some nice little sunshine. And we are in the Ambrose realm. It looks like we got a bunch of spinners because, let's be honest, that's kind of what the Wizard101 community does, is spin around endlessly and go AFK. That's kind of like what we do here. But it looks like everybody has been having a lot of fun with the Portal Apparel event, which, if you guys don't know, has returned. And surprisingly, it has not been buggy, at least on my end. I did 4 runs yesterday. I'm going to do a couple more later today, probably with Frenzy. But yeah, it seems pretty fun. It seems like a lot of people have been having fun with it. So, without further ado, let's actually get away from here because there's too much noise. But let's go over the news. Pretty much same old, same old. Dice collection set with Wizard101. You get some nice little in-game goodies. If you're interested, make sure to check them out. Pretty cool stuff. Then over here, just a reminder about the Doodle Duo plushies. That's available if you are interested. So make sure to also check that out as well. And then over here, we got the Hidden Temple Gauntlet. We talked about this. You can basically buy the gauntlet plus a few crowns in the online cart. That's the way I did it, and it's a really lovely gauntlet. I absolutely love it. And then also, they got the pack available as well in the crown shop. Now, remember, if you type in this free code called Questin before Tuesday, March 31st, you can actually get a free pack on the house. So make sure to get that free code in before it expires. Now over here, just a reminder that we have the Spring Festival. Egbert has made his way in the shopping district, and so he'll have a bunch of little, spring-themed goodies and whatnot, so make sure to check it all out. It's going to last all the way through April 5th, so again, make sure to check that out. And then over here, just a reminder, of course, we got the Portal Apparel event, which I'm so happy that it's finally returned. Basically, this is for level 30 and up. So once you're level 30 and up, you can, play it and stuff like that. I'm just reading the fine print. It's talking about the whole level scaling situation and whatnot. Just check it all out. Actually, wait a second. This said the Great Clock event? Is that right? I thought it was the... Am I just looking at that wrong, or am I stupid? No, this is the Perilous. The Perilous Spiral Cup. Okay, that's just a typo on the website. I'm pretty sure they just kind of like copy and pasted it here. Unless they cycle through these like every day, which I highly doubt. Wait, is it? No, it says Spiral Cup in the game. Okay, so yeah, that's just a typo. I'm pretty sure they just copy and pasted it. That's fine. But yeah, Portal Apparel is back. It's going to last all the way through Monday, March 30th. Make sure to check it out. It's a pretty cool event. Now over here, we actually have something new, and this is the Novus World Elixir. For some reason, a lot of people are just now realizing that there are World Elixirs in this game. Yes, people do buy these, and yes, they do save a ton of time. But honestly, Novus isn't really that bad, but this is pretty cool. So make sure to check that out if you are interested. And then over here, we got the spring items that have returned, so make sure to also check that out as well if you are interested in some of these items. Now over here, we got the Trent Mega Bundle, which is available through the 29th. It has a bunch of stuff from pets, and then the mounts, and then also the housing item, which I'm not gonna lie, is pretty cool. I would honestly get this only for the Magic Treehouse, because that Magic Treehouse is a really cool housing item. I believe it's like a daily interactive. Now, it's going to last all the way through Sunday, March 29th, so make sure to check that out. And then over here, we got the Spiral Scene event, which is also available. Make sure to also check that out as well. It's going to last through March 30th. And then also, we got the Spring Scroll of Fortune. Just a reminder that it's going to expire May 31st. So make sure you're doing all the events, such as the Spiral Scene or the Portal Apparel event, so you can get those nice little Spring Scroll of Fortune points, or just Scroll of Fortune points in general. And then over here for console, not much, but this is pretty massive. It looks like console actually has one of their first bundles available. So you can purchase this on the PlayStation or Xbox store And this is pretty cool. And, you know, to purchase this bundle on Nintendo Switch, you know, visit the Nintendo eShop on their device. But yeah, it comes with, you know, the castle, you know, the gear, the pay, and then, you know, 5,000 crowns and additional castle elixir, all that fun stuff. So again, make sure to check that out if you are a console player. And then the reminder that you also have the new Avalon art book and furniture sets available as well. So make sure to check that out. And then no news on Ravenwood Academy quite yet. We do know it's coming out sometime this year, hopefully. And we have this awesome artwork. A lot of people don't like it. I like it. I think Dahlia Familia looks great. And then that pretty much wraps it up for all of the news. I'm surprised we did all that in under like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. That's kind of crazy. It seems like there's a lot happening in Wizard101, but overall it's pretty much the same thing as per usual. Plenty of stuff to buy in the Crown Shop, and we have the Portal Apparel event that has returned. And with that being said, that pretty much wraps it up for the entirety of the 2026 spring update for Wizard101 on PC, which was obviously controversial because of the whole Spellman itch situation, which I'm pretty sure the whole community is over there, and I'm still sure a couple people are still kind of taking a break from the game in general, just because there really isn't much to do. You know, you do have the Portal Apparel event, which is great, but again, that's a limited time thing. It's based off of a credit system. If you have a membership, you get 4 credits. If you don't have a membership, then you just get the standard 2. And you can get a lot of coins from it. I'm not gonna lie, like, whatever they're doing with this event is great. Like, I got all the way up to, like, the 100 point reward, because you can do this 4 times if you have a membership. So, pretty cool stuff. Overall, it's a great event. I love it. I've had no complaints with it. The rewards, I think they could add more rewards in, maybe in the future. I mean, it is what it is. But overall, I like it. Like I said, I have no complaints about it. And then, regarding console, I saw this on Twitter, but apparently the console players actually are way behind on updates. Now, I had thought that they had everything besides the Darkmoor update. That's what I initially thought. But apparently someone on Twitter told me that they don't even have the Aquila Chronicle update. They don't have the Spring update. Obviously, they don't have the Darkmoor update. And they don't even have stuff like the Celestia Actavis gear set. Remember, they did that with Celestia and that gear set. Apparently. I don't know if that's true or not, but if that is, that's like really far back regarding updates. Like, they are way behind, right? Which is crazy to me, because that's wild. I hope they don't forget about them, but I understand that, you know, updates like that do take time to put out on the consoles, because on console it has to go through a whole criteria, a whole certificate, then they gotta get approved, and that could just take up to, you know, days, weeks, or even months. So I understand that it takes time, but good lord, I did not think that Wizard101 console was that far behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really far behind. And hopefully they get caught up eventually, and hopefully they do get some other quality of life changes. I'm actually thinking about making a top 10 video for Wizard101 console of, you know, some of the top 10 stuff that they need, you know, including text chat or, you know, whatever it is, free in-game code type of redemption system. They don't have a way to redeem promotional codes at all, like through KI Lives and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of features that are missing from console. And, you know, it's only a matter of time before they figure it out. We're just going to have to wait and see what they want to do, or if it's even worth doing or doing their research on. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, that basically concludes the spring update. Thank goodness, because I felt like this update was taking forever. But thank goodness for that. Enjoy your Portal Apparel. And until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out. Oh, and as a news splash, in case you guys don't know this, I have been secretly leveling up. Well, not really secretly, but I have been leveling up my Storm Wizard. That's all. I'm going to leave it off on there. Okay? So until then, I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.